Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. Running this city, ain't nobody in our way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. Running this city, ain't nobody in our way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Heal Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. Running this city, ain't nobody in our way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Bad guys do real shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heal Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. Running this city, ain't nobody in our way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. Running this city, ain't nobody in our way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz, that's Draven Grimes, and we're just gonna have kind of a chill stream tonight. We're just gonna talk, and if you guys got questions, or you got anything you want to say, let's just have a conversation, and we'll get into it right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heal Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, it's almost the weekend. It's almost Christmas. Can you fucking believe that shit?
No.
Fuck.
Fucking horrible.
So how's your day been, my guy?
I'm good. I'm tired. Been working on this damn office all day.
Yeah.
But looking good. Looking good.
As it should.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till we're done, though.
I know.
Chef
Gonna be lovely.
Yep. So, right on the top of the cast, I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Got a phone call earlier today from my mother.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, you know, we don't really talk. And, you know, usually if she calls, it's something important. My dad has been admitted to the local facility. He has double pneumonia. So thoughts and prayers, likes and shares to my dad, at least. He's a huge fan of the show. He listens every week religiously. So I just want to go and get that off the top of the hour.
Nice.
Other than that, not really too much has really happened since the Kumar incident. So it's been pretty chill, man.
Good. Yeah. Nothing going on here other than just this shit.
This shit.
Yeah,
well, you know, tonight marks an end of an era, right?
it really does.
Yeah, this will be the last time HSP in general will be in its current format. Starting Monday night for the live stream, we will be in the new studio full time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fucking phenomenal.
Yep. It's amazing that we got to this point.
I'm amazed we haven't killed each other yet.
Yeah. I'm not.
So we kind of fucked up
Oh.
on Monday night.
Okay.
We were doing our reminisce through HSP, and we kind of forgot a very, very important one. Well, we didn't forget it. We had it on our list, but we, for whatever reason, we didn't fucking cover it. Remember what the fuck we were kicking ourselves in the asses for?
Are we talking about the stories?
Yeah, buddy. So I figured I'd give you a few minutes to say your piece on it, and whether you want to edit it in on that or just leave it here, either way, I'm good with it.
No, I'm good.
But we could not just let that slide, let that go. This was probably the greatest episode ever.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
we're gonna play it right fucking now.
Oh, we are. Oh, well, you're gonna play it. I gotta find it because you didn't send it to me. You cack.
Yeah, I know.
You fucking cack.
Fucking cack. All right,
shouldn't be too hard to find. Shouldn't be too hard to find because it was like one of our most popular ones ever.
Well, it's on that sheet that I had sent you. I don't know if you still have that.
No, I don't. So we're just gonna go to popular, and it is our most popular.
Not shocking.
Go for it, my guy.
All right, so we're gonna start off. This was just a little background. Draven used to work at a mental hospital, and once he could never talk about it, and then once he left the job, obviously he could talk about it. So we kind of just sat there and we listened to Draven tell stories from his job. Hold on a second, I'm trying to fucking.
Dude, may I say, I miss that fucking beard. That beard was fucking goated, and I had the custom Rip Ruiz fucking red raccoon stripe right there. Yeah.
All right, so this was the first story that I want to show you guys, and it's entitled "Draven Boxes a Ghost." Here we go.
Those kind of experiences before, and like even yes, I've had those kind of experiences before, and like even then, like logic tries to jump in, like, okay, did I really fucking see that, or am I fucking tired, or whatever? But dude, I legitimately fucking boxed a goddamn ghost. Okay, there's no other fucking way to fucking describe what happened.
Did you hit him with the boomstick?
I hit him with something. He fucking hurt me, and I went to fucking town.
Jesus.
Like it was a like if you're in a fucking battle, like at a fucking war, and like you know you're gonna fucking die, and you're like taking your last stand, that was that kind of scream. yes, I've had those.
All right, so there's that one, and then the other one I picked out is entitled "Self-Gutting Incident."
Okay, so real quick, I look pretty fucked up on this, but let me clarify something. This was when I had fucking COVID, so I was kind of under quarantine. That's why I'm stuck in this little tiny ass bedroom in my kids' room in their fucking bed, because everybody fucking hocked up in my fucking room, and I'm just sitting there. I think I was running like 103-degree fever when we did this, so I was already like, "Fuck, I don't want to do shit." And just going back and watching this, just like, what the fuck was I thinking?
All right, here we go.
And it's a similar scenario. And it's a similar scenario where they're like, they're fighting. But instead of they're fighting, we hear, he's cut open. We run over there and this motherfucker's intestines hanging out his fucking stomach.
Oh my god.
It gets worse. He's playing with them.
Oh fuck.
Like, like legitimately like pulling them out and like playing with them, and like he threw them over his fucking head like a fucking necklace. And I don't know what to fucking do, because on one hand I'm like, do I stuff the shit back in them? And on the other hand I'm like, I don't have any fucking gloves. Like, I'm fucking green as shit when it comes to this stuff.
So those were two of the best from that show, but the entire show, I implore you to go listen to it. I think the title is just Draven's Mental Hospital Stories or something.
It is Talkin Shit number 31. That, if that helps anybody. Yeah, that was a time in my life, my guy.
That was a time.
and it was always, I would tell you these stories like right after they happened.
Right.
But I couldn't like really go into great detail. Like, remember the time where we had an all hands on deck when I was on fucking vacation because somebody got out in the fucking swamp, and we found one of them in the swamp. We found one at the fucking local Walmart, and we found one just walking down the fucking road.
Crazies in the wild, man. They escaped. They fucking escaped.
Oh my god, dude, that place, dude, it's not got any better. It's no longer under state care. It's now a private hospital. So they have even more fucking rules and guidelines, and because of those said rules and guidelines, they now act even more fucking retarded and crazy. I still get the notifications from time to time of all hands on decks and shit. At least twice a month there's all hands on deck. I wonder if I just show up there with my phone like, hey, y'all called me. Am I getting paid for this?
Oh my god.
Why are y'all bringing me pajamas and a huggy jacket? I don't want that.
A huggy jacket.
Yep, they're just chanting, one of us. Like, oh, fuck me. I'm fucked.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, but yeah. I figured we go ahead and get that out of the way, top of the show as well. I know we were both kind of kicking ourselves in the asses the other day when we realized what the fuck happened. Shit. So, since we're just chilling and vibing, really, wanted to bring a topic of conversation up, and we touched on it a little bit because I sent you a couple of videos and we marked out basically on it. But Metallica,
greatest rock band of all time,
and I agree with this. But you lived more when Cliff was part of the band before Jason got into it, and then from Jason to Robert. So you can kind of give a little more detail on how Metallica really changed from when Cliff died and when they brought Jason in.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you could never replace Cliff. He was one of the best bass players of all time, and probably the best bass player in heavy metal. He's just a badass. I mean, go crazy with the bass solo. And then, because he made it through the Ride the Lightning album, I believe, was when Cliff died when they were touring for the Ride the Lightning album.
Yeah, I'm checking because Master of Puppets came out in '86, right?
Yeah, Lightning was later.
Yeah. Making sure. Let me see. Yeah, Dave actually died in '83. So he where's Cliff at? All right, no, '86. So he did do right. He did do the other album.
Yeah, so I knew he was there doing songs like Fade to Black and For Whom the Bell Tolls. Like I remember, I know those were all Cliff, and they were on Ride the Lightning.
Right.
But then it was kind of James Hetfield never liked bass guitar. It was a necessary evil for him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you'll listen, the first album that they had Jason on, they almost completely took the bass completely out of that. Like you can barely hear a bass guitar in that entire album. I don't know. I think they've done a remaster of it since then, bringing the bass up. But the original one, you almost couldn't hear bass at all.
And that was for Injustice for All. Yep.
Yeah, which has some great songs on it. I mean, I can go crazy on that album.
Mm-hmm. Harvester of Sorrow,
Oh,
One,
fuck yeah.
Eye of the Beholder.
Eye of the Beholder, holy shit! And what was my favorite one there?
You tell me.
What? Give me the song list. Blackened. Blackened was my favorite one on that album.
Good call. Good call. Oh. So you're right. They did do a remaster for Injustice for All, but it's in '91. They
Right.
fucking exploded with the Black Album.
Oh,
Well,
fuck yeah.
it's the self-titled Metallica, but it's
It's the
universally
Black
known as the
Yeah. No, that was Inner Sandman.
Sad but True, The Unforgiven.
True. Yeah. It's an unbelievable song. Probably the best collection of commercial rock heavy metal songs up to that point. It was an amazing collection of commercial tracks. Any one of them could have been radio songs. The Unforgiven is one of the greatest songs ever. Like,
and that my fucking favorite one. Nothing Else Matters. Probably the hardest in a separate term of metal. The hardest track on that fucking album.
Yeah.
That song got me through a lot. Oh shit, dude. And I didn't know the story until later on. I sent it to you of how James was kind of what's the word? Embarrassed about this song until he let Lars listen to it, and Lars looked at him like, why the fuck haven't you why is this not on an album anywhere?
Well, it was right when go ahead, sorry.
No, you gotta finish up.
Right around then, James had started playing classical guitar with finger picking and nylon shit, old acoustic, and he wanted to make a song that he could do that on, and the vast majority of his part is finger picked in that song. So it was something new for him, obviously. Only one other song did he have the solo on, other than that one, and I think it just meant a lot to him.
Yeah, because at the time, he had a relationship with a girl, and he wrote this for this girl. Obviously, it didn't fucking pan out, but at the time, he felt so head over heels for this girl that he wrote this song, but he felt embarrassed because this isn't metal, this isn't rock, this isn't what we are. But this turned out to be hands down probably, for me, it's on their Mount Rushmore of music.
Well, yeah, I mean it didn't have quite the commercial success as Enter Sandman did, but it was right up there. And it's just a song that really anybody can listen to. You don't have to be a rock fan to listen to that song. There's no part that's too heavy for your average, even adult contemporary listener.
Yep.
And I just think it's a great song. It was a rock bound. There's a lot of stuff going on with the band at that time. They were pretty close to breaking up.
Yes.
So that I think that song was kind of cathartic for a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention, you can't, maybe with the exception of 2 songs, I say wrestling fan, fuck me running. I'm still in wrestling mode. Any rock fan, once they hear the first couple of riffs, will know any song on the Black Album.
Mm-hmm.
This was their, what's another word for perfect album? Fuck it, it was the perfect album.
Piece de Resistance.
There we go. Piece de Resistance. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely their biggest commercial. After that, though, like Load and Reload, I didn't give a fuck about.
Load had King Nothing. Reload had Memory Remains, and I didn't give a fuck about any. Well, Reload also had Fuel, but I didn't really start caring about Fuel until I really got like later in my adult life.
Right. I think the next album that I truly loved was what's it called? Countdown to Self-Destruction or whatever the fuck it was, like 2 albums ago. With God damn it, I have to look up their fucking track there.
I'm right here, dude. I'm looking.
Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Just
Yep.
Yeah, I love that album. And basically, I taught myself guitar just learning Kurt Hammett's guitar parts. Like, and I didn't like play cover songs, but just to get those licks down, because he had a very distinct style that I really loved, like especially his solos are very distinct. And that's, I wrote my own shit from that, but like I went through and like I think damn near every song on Injustice for All I could play all the way through. Most of the songs on Ride the Lightning I could play all the way through, but then I started just like if there was something like really cool in a solo, I would focus on that and learn that lick, because there's really nothing. They're all the same. It's just how you play them and the speed and stuff like that. But everybody does the scale of a minor chord the same. There's only so many ways you can work a solo like that. But that was basically my entire I guess instrumental music history is just learning. And I picked some stuff up from Eric Clapton and some people that you just can't, like the original Layla, like not the acoustic version, but the original Layla. That riff, if you don't know that riff as a guitarist, you've got to know that one.
Are you going to do the riff, or are you just going to let it go?
I was going to do it, but
so I gotta ask you about this. It's you get?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I gotta ask you about this album though, because this is one of my more favorite albums. Because I lived through the era of it being released and the live tours and the documentaries and stuff. but it got shitted on. It still gets shit on from time to time. The Saint Anger album. How did you feel about that one? Because that one, they
It was
had
better than Load and Reload, but
mhm.
it's still. They went through that phase, and I obviously voices make a difference, but I'm a guitar guy, and between the Black Album and Hardwired to Self Destruct, they didn't have solos in their songs.
Mm,
Like
no.
they were just a regular, like any old rock band. Like it was just fine. It was fine, but
Mhm.
there wasn't anything special about it. Like they just, uh, I don't know, I don't know what happened to rock music in the late '80s and early '90s, where it became less about the music. Because that's what it was when heavy metal started. You didn't have to know how to sing. You heard these fuckers. No, it's about guitars and drums and going crazy on that shit. And
Mhm.
then they just turned into Three Doors Down.
Ooh. Oh, shots fired! Shots fired on the show tonight. I can kind of see where you're coming from on this. To me, it's when it really got mainstream. Like once Metallica got that popularity and everybody tried to mimic that popularity, and then it was like, well, what can we do to be like that, but set ourselves apart? Ooh, let's just start sounding really good. Think about it.
It's crazy.
Think about old Alice in Chains music. All right. Then think about the success of the Black Album, how everything got really mainstream, and then think of all their music afterwards. Alice in Chains is a great fucking example of it. Another one would be fucking Nirvana, but let's face it, fucking Kurt Cobain. this ain't
Struggling genius. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah, but still, man, just
It's like if all you can do, like, I think a lot of artists have this problem when all you can do is what people like you for,
mm-hmm.
everything else in your life kind of is shit. Like if you're only liked because you know how to sing a song and play guitar,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't. It seems like a lonely, shitty existence to me. And I don't know anybody who was like really friends and close with Kurt Cobain. Like I don't know how he was personally, but I don't know. It's a tragedy. I don't know.
You're right. You're right. I still say it wasn't suicide, but that's just my opinion on it.
Well, but then look, I loved, like, I started Metallica with the Black Album,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went whatever. But when I finally worked my way all the way back to Kill 'Em All, Kill 'Em All is to me the best debut rock album of anybody, because that it was just fast. It was what fucking thrash was supposed to be back then. Like
Mm-hmm.
every song, you know, but it was good songwriting, good song structure.
Yes.
You know, they always had great tempo changes, and it's like in the middle of a song like Master of Puppets, how it just
Mm-hmm.
turns into a completely different song.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Correct.
that's one of their coolest things is like until the Black Album, when everything became much shorter, they were writing 3 to 4 minute songs instead of 6 to 7 minute songs.
Mm-hmm.
But when there were long songs, every song on And Justice for All was like 2 or 3 songs in one. Like if you go
Yeah.
back and listen to
No, I'm thinking you're not wrong.
yeah,
You're not wrong.
I mean go all the way back to Who was, what album was the Four Horsemen on?
Oh fuck me! Right offhand, I couldn't tell you. Dude.
But that, I mean, there are parts of that song that are like non sequiturs. They're not supposed to be together, but it still fucking works.
It's off Kill 'Em All.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great album. God damn it, I love that album.
I tell you what we need to do. I tell you what we need. Once the holidays is over, we get the studio and everything put together and stuff. We're gonna do a chilling and shit. We're just gonna listen to the Kill 'Em All album in its entirety.
Sounds good.
We'll sit there. I'll let you drink beers. I'll drink something non-alcoholic, and we'll fucking chill, vibe, and talk about it.
Sounds good.
God, I fucking hope Elwood hates metal. I fucking hate it. I love it. I hate it. I hope he hates it. Oh, there's gonna be Guantanamo Bay in the fucking studio for that motherfucker. I fucking tell you what.
Yep. Waterboarding with Metallica.
Speaking of Elwood, did you ever try your cock hat on? From
No.
the box?
No. I put the helmet on, but not my cock hat. No.
I figured you'd do it in the privacy of.
No. Nope. Nope.
Right,
I'm not worried about the aliens coming down and infiltrating my wiener. Thank you very much.
God knows nobody else is gonna be touching it.
God. Sex getting old.
Yeah, preach to the choir, my guy. Preaching to the choir. Preaching to the fucking choir, dude. I
wonder where our boys are. Where's Noman and Richard?
I don't know. I want my day to watch them, but all right. They'll be on next week. You know what? They're probably getting ready for the holidays and stuff. Got family coming in.
Probably.
We're only what, 5 days, 6 days from Christmas.
Yeah.
As we're recording.
They're probably saving up all their tip money for Monday with the new studio.
There you go.
That's probably what it is.
There you go.
Probably what it is.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get some bills paid up real quick.
All right. We'll be right back, folks. Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check this out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors. From traditional flavors like the OG and ranch, to unique flavors like cinnamon churro and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, the cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy. Yes, everybody, use that link in the description for 20% off your smacking sunflower seeds.
I will be putting a new order in pronto for some more of the cinnamon churros. Those things were amazing.
You're like, fuck it, I want dessert ones.
Dude! No, it's not the fact they taste like dessert. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
And Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the GOAT of all cereals.
I agree.
Fucking fight me.
No need. I like it.
So,
I like it.
So, we're gonna have to deal with this on Weekend Wrestling next week. But those rumors of Mr. Paul retirement have been greatly exaggerated.
Apparently so. I saw his fucking ass showing up on Raw Netflix.
Yep, apparently they're trying to put him and Gunther together for a match.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, Gunther went out there, interrupted him. Gunther kind of got over as a babyface during the altercation. But Gunther really carried that quote-unquote promo from the time he stepped on that stage till the time it was fucking over.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you one thing. If they make him have like a 50-50 match with Gunther, I'm never watching Netflix again. All right, to let that motherfucker even look like he's on the same level as Gunther, Sorry, dog. That's fucking disgusting. That I would be very upset if that's the case.
No, you're going to be very upset anyway because we're going to have to watch him on fucking Netflix live with the watch along. But I like how they're making this first episode feel. It kind of gives me the flashbacks of, remember when Raw went HD?
Yeah.
What was it? Fucking 24, 14, fucking 18 years ago or some shit like that.
Mm.
It's the same fucking vibes. Like they're building it up to be a fucking pay-per-view quality show. I mean, you got Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa for the Ulafala. You got Seth Rollins and CM Punk. You got apparently fucking Gunther and goddamn fucking dumbass Logan Paul. You have fucking Kevin Owens with Kevin Owens shit walking around as quote unquote the real WWE champion. I mean,
can't believe that motherfucker's off defending that belt.
Hey, I'm fucking good with that. But his first show is right here in Jacksonville the day after Christmas.
Oh yeah?
They announced it on the Raw Netflix. Like, come watch me. My first match is the real WWE champion at Jacksonville, Florida on December 26th. I was like, cheap plug.
Nice.
I'm half tempted to see how much the tickets are just to go see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit.
Absolutely. Yeah, what do you think about? You think they're gonna keep the Winged Eagle belt around for a while?
Obviously, it's just a ploy to bring him and Cody back together and shit. If they're smart, they'll sell the pile driver. They'll keep Cody off TV. I would say until the Raw on Netflix, have Cody return there and then build up to Saturday night's main event again. Have that just be
When's that going to be?
The weekend before the Royal Rumble. And here's why I say that.
Okay.
Have that match go into a no contest. Nobody wins, nobody loses. They have to fucking basically have the locker room fucking fall out to fucking break up the whole thing. Like an old Raw.
Yeah.
And then put them in a steel cage at the Royal Rumble. And obviously, they're not going to take the fucking belt off Cody because they're fucking dipshits. They're fucking idiots. And they want fucking Cody to go full Homelander. But I firmly feel this is going to be the start of the Cody heel turn.
I think so too.
Because you heard the chants from fucking Saturday Night's main event last weekend. Everybody appreciated the fact that somebody finally dropped Cody on his fucking head. It just happened to be with the greatest fucking pile driver ever.
Yeah. I'm just really interested to see where this goes because I don't think they're going to make Kevin Owens the world champion at this point.
No. He's always been better chasing than keeping.
Yeah. So I expect Cody to hold on to it for a while. I just don't know when the right time to take it off him is.
Fucking months ago, because let's be honest, I'm tired of his fucking title reign. Dude, every title reign from WrestleMania has been a fucking disappointment. Cody's has been a disappointment. Damien's, I think the reason Damien's was a disappointment is because we were so hyped up for him to win the world title.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really realize he didn't really have anybody to work with on Raw.
Right.
With Seth going out on injury, with CM Punk out on injury. I mean, who did they fucking have? They had Jey Uso. They kind of burnt that one out pretty quickly because everybody knew that soon after winning the title, they're not going to put a belt on Jey Uso. All the main eventers just seem to be either on the injury reserve list or on SmackDown.
Right.
Sami Zayn beating Gunther for the Intercontinental title, I think was the best option for Gunther to transition into the world title picture.
Mm-hmm.
But they just didn't fucking pull the trigger on Sami like I wanted them to. And I get it, bringing in Braun, having him win the world title, the Intercontinental title off of Sami was a great move. And, it pushes him up even more so because I'm telling you, within the next 3 years, he's going to be main event in WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure.
But even Bayley, when she won the women's title, that was a lackluster title reign. She didn't have really anybody to defend it with that made it look good.
Right.
I mean, yes, the payoff at WrestleMania this year was fucking phenomenal, but the fallout from it, everything just seemed to be disappointing.
Yeah.
The only non-disappointing thing I can think of were those matches with Cody and AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I didn't give a fuck. I did not give a fuck about any of it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know if it was just a bad cast of characters at that time or what, but I mean, everybody. I don't know. I don't find Cody's title reign to be as bad as a lot of people say it is. I mean, he's done what's been given to him, and he's done it well. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know why the writing isn't as compelling as it was before.
Because they pulled the trigger too fucking late, man. That's all it is. I'm telling you, I will defend this until my dying day. Roman Cody won. Cody should have went over that night.
Yeah.
Everything just made it make sense. And I get you want Roman to have this massive title streak or whatever the fuck it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But it didn't make sense for Cody's story for him to lose at that WrestleMania.
No, I think it was a bad idea.
Yep. So let me see what if I can pull up real quick the card so far for Raw on Netflix, and we'll just talk about it real quick.
Okay.
So for the fourth or fifth time, we got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the title.
You think Rhea finally takes it off her or no?
I think this would be the opportunity for them to pull the trigger on it. I think it's time. I think it's time to.
Is Liv like to me? She's one of the few heels that excels while being champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, I don't know how she's gonna be chasing it again.
For me, for my money, I would just have her win the Royal Rumble and just have Rhea and Liv at WrestleMania, and then have Liv just go over dirty there.
Mm. Yeah.
Because let's be real, the mystique of the Eradicator has drastically fallen. Yes, she's still a badass. She's still mommy. She's still all these things. But that mystique and that aura of her as champion, it's not quite there anymore. And I feel when she finally does win the title back, it's just not going to feel the same. So I feel not having a very lengthy title reign, but letting that title bounce between the two for a little bit really build up that rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And eventually, it's a loser leaves town situation, or, whoever loses doesn't get to go for the title as long as so-and-so's champion or something like that. But something's got to give between this, because this is, like I said, 4 or 5 times that they've gone at it. And they really can't do anything new because they really pulled everything out of their arsenal so far, short of bra and panties matches, which I'm not condoning. I'm not against, but I'm not condoning.
Yeah.
But these two,
it would be good shit, pal.
These two need to go into like a last woman standing. That's how this needs to end.
I can get behind that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a Hell in a Cell.
I don't think.
Dude, ever since Liv changed her style to a more high risk style, she's fucking badass. I mean, I really love Liv Morgan.
She is, but we just got Hell in a Cell back to where you finish rivalries there, and yeah. I don't think this rivalry is quite there yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be in 6 months. I don't know, but as of right now, as of the next 3-4 months, probably not. But anyway, Liv, Rhea, January 6th. Who's your pick to go over?
Rhea.
Okay, I'm with that. I am with that. Next one is going to be Punk versus Seth. Let me see if they have any Oh, Punk and Seth is main eventing the Monday Night Raw on Netflix. I didn't see that coming. I figured Tribal Combat would.
Yeah, I figured so too.
So who's your pick?
Such a tough one. Like, it depends. Do you think
It's not no disqualification. It's not no holds barred or anything like that. It's just a straight one-on-one.
Do you think that they want CM Punk to go over big at WrestleMania? Because I think that matters in this. Like, do they want Punk's hand raised at WrestleMania, or do they want Seth Rollins finally to be able to beat CM Punk?
So, from what I've read, and this is not just Sportskeeda, this is like WrestleZone, this is Ringside, this is a lot of outlets.
Sure.
They're talking about having Punk take the belt off of Gunther before WrestleMania so that Punk can finally have his quote-unquote main event spot. If that's the case, it would only make sense for Seth to win the Royal Rumble for that to then be the main event of night one. Because let's face it, Roman and Rock, or Roman Cody Rock, or however they're going to put that particular matchup together is going to be main event of night two, because
for sure.
Roman and Cody make money.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think Punk's at that point where he needs to go over at WrestleMania. I think he just wanted that main event spot just to, have that in his back pocket. Let's be serious about this, and I'm probably the biggest CM Punk defender there ever is. You know this for a fact.
Sure.
Punk doesn't have a lot of time left as far as an active career, whereas Seth is Raw's version of Roman Reigns.
Right.
In the respect of he's going to be here 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Punk's not going to be. Do I want Punk to win at WrestleMania? Yes, absolutely. Do I feel it's best for business? Absolutely fucking not.
Really?
For that, I would have put Seth over Punk at WrestleMania and just have that shit fucking squashed. Because yes, the back and forth banter is fucking great and all. It was great with Punk and Drew, but I want to see Punk get away from the established veterans. I want to see him work with the newer guys.
Yeah. Speaking of that, who would be a good feud of who the newer guys in there? And the easy answer is always Breaker, but I mean, other than that,
it depends. For me, it depends on whether you got Punk going in as a heel or as a babyface. As a babyface, I would love to see him work with Kaiser and Gunther.
Okay.
Heel, obviously, Breaker's the first one that you bring up. And even though Sammy's been there for a long time, I would like to see them two get into it verbally, because Sammy just has that one of us kind of thing, like one of the people. Whereas when Punk is full heel and he's like, not to try to steal somebody's shit, but when he's better than you and he knows it, quote unquote, Punk is on another fucking level as a fucking heel. Prime example is his Straight Edge Society run when he had him, Gallows, Mercury, and Serena, and he was that fucking heel with a baby face, fucking Sami Zayn going at it fucking on the stick, would fucking love it. And their styles would fucking clash very well together as far as the match would be. I would really like to see Punk go to NXT and work with a few of those guys. With Trick and all of them. Ethan Page, I would love to see Ethan Page come up to the main roster to fucking work with Punk.
What is that whole? They're doing a whole "I lost my smile" storyline with Ethan Page right now.
Oh God!
What the fuck?
Well, as everybody knows, Sean helps with the booking on NXT, and they bring this out at least once a decade, and it just happens to be Ethan's turn. It's not really I lost my smile. It's I've lost my edge. I've lost my my killer instinct. I've lost.
Wasn't he just the fucking champion?
Yeah, but go back and see how he won the title. He kind of won it on a happenstance kind of deal, where it was a 3-way match. Trick hit him with a knee, and I believe it was Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears, another guy. We'll get to him in a second. But Ethan fell on Shawn Spears and got the 3 count without Trick even knowing it. So it was like the most cowardly fucking bullshit way to win a title. But he was champion for 2-3 months or some shit like that before Trick got it back.
Okay.
As far as the actual storyline, I'm not sure. I don't fucking watch NXT.
Yeah, me neither.
If I watch NXT, I go on the cock and I watch like old 2013, 2014, 2015 era.
Sure.
Back when it was fucking good. Back when I can fucking watch Tyson Kidd fucking go for fucking 15 minutes in the main event because he fucking deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and like I said, with Shawn Spears, the former Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10, so to speak. I would love to see them two go at it on a stick as far as Punk and Ty, fuck, goddamn. Shawn Spears. Shawn, I'm very sorry. Please don't come fucking chop me 20 times. We've all seen the videos. Yeah, there's just a lot of potential down in NXT where, as far as the main roster goes, everybody's kind of like put in a slot and everybody's kind of good where they are.
Right.
And it could be one of the situations like they did with Finn a few years ago, where he just really didn't really have anything up on Raw or SmackDown, so they brought him down to NXT and they put a new coat of paint on him. Basically, they turned him heel and turned him back into the Prince, and he fucking went fucking bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
And he really carried that brand for a good 6-8 months.
Yeah, absolutely, you did.
So yeah, that would be that. But going back to the original thing with Seth and Punk for January 6th, I think this is one of those things where Seth's obsession with Punk is going to cost him the match, and it's just going to lead further into WrestleMania season. Maybe if they do Gunther and Punk at Royal Rumble, Seth comes out to try to cost Punk something. Seth fucks up, hits Walter with the belt or whatever, costs Walter the fucking title. Punk wins the championship, so now it's his fucking mission to win the Royal Rumble to take the fucking belt away. At the same time, now you have Gunther and Seth going back and forth at Elimination Chamber. It can ride itself, but it's going to be a very slippery slope.
Right. Yeah.
And for the last announced match so far, I mean, we still got 2 weeks until Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Ulafala, Tribal Combat. We already know what's about to happen. They're about to send the OG Bloodline over to Raw. They're about to keep the Wish.com one over on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this go?
I think since they're splitting from brands, I think Roman has to come out with Ulafala on this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be a great time to start introducing new players. Like, I think we should see Hikuleo try to run in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been under contract for
yeah,
August,
5
months now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to see Zilla Fatu run in. Like, I would like to see how the two bloodlines are gonna work without facing each other. You know, like what does SmackDown do? Like the bloodline storyline is why I love SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they kill that? Like, I don't know.
I can give you 5 billion reasons why.
Well, yeah.
I mean, SmackDown's is going to stay on USA Network. I mean, we kind of talked about with Edgar from Snug. Raw's going to Netflix. Netflix wants Roman Reigns to be one of their faces. They paid an exorbitant amount of money. More money than me or you will ever see in our lifetimes, pal.
Mm-hmm. Without question.
It kind of is the crown jewel situation. You give them what they want because of all this fucking money. As far as SmackDown goes, this is where the writers need to get off their asses and start fucking looking at the roster, see what they can bring over from NXT if they want to bring up a couple people. Sean Spears, Ethan Page, and fucking get shit going. I mean, to me, I don't think Bloodline versus Bloodline is really going to be done until the end of WrestleMania. I can kind of see where Rock Roman's going to fucking happen more than likely. It's going to be the Usos versus the Tongas. It's going to be fucking Jacob Fatu somewhere in there. Maybe fucking Jacob finally switches over and turns babyface against Solo, and it's Solo versus Jacob. Who knows?
I don't see Jacob as a babyface.
Well, I'm just going off what we have established now on screen, not Hikuleos waiting in the wings, Zilla Fatu waiting to get signed and shit like that, right?
Right.
I'm just going off what I currently see. Because Sammy and Drew's probably going to keep going for a little while. And it's probably going to end at WrestleMania. I'm really interested to see if they do decide to go with Rock Roman, where does that fucking leave Cody?
Exactly.
Do they try to put the title? Do they try to put the title in that storyline, or do they put fucking Cody on the undercard?
I don't know. The problem is like he's what is Roman just gonna be like? I don't need the Universal title anymore. Like he can't look at the world title the same. What the fuck is gonna happen? Like it's. I don't know where anything goes when Cody stays on SmackDown and Reigns goes to Raw.
I'm not sure either. But maybe Roman winning the world title is what that title needs to make it relevant. You know what I'm saying? The man makes the title. The title don't make the man. You know what I'm saying? And for the longest time,
but everybody knows that it's not the main title.
Well, everybody thought the same thing about the Universal title in 2020.
Yeah, but now it's just the WWE title, which has been the biggest title in their history. It's always been the WWE Championship.
Because of who? Roman. Roman made that title more relevant than it ever has been. And I'm talking with fucking Hogan. I'm talking with Austin. And I'm talking
Which
with
is fine, but back then it was still the WWE WWF title. Like the world title is all in that company. A world title is always going to play second fiddle to a WWE title.
Yes, but to be fair, there was a WWE Championship and a WWE Universal Championship, and Roman took that Universal title, which was a fucking joke, and I can care less what anybody fucking says. From the time Finn Balor won it in 2016 till, and I'll fucking say it, until the titles got unified at WrestleMania. Or was it WrestleMania or was it? Yeah, it was WrestleMania. They unified.
Yes.
Yeah, Brock versus Roman. And once they did that, that's when I was like, okay, you just told me that the WWE Championship is now playing second fiddle to the Universal title. And once they merged them together and had this. At the time, we fucking bagged on this fucking title design bad. It was just black strap with the gold thing. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship. But once Cody won it, they reverted back to the WWE title. But when Roman had it, he made the Universal title fucking relevant. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think that's what they need to do with the world title in order for this to not be the quote unquote third championship. And we've called it that for fucking ever. You need somebody of relevance to hold the title. No disrespect to Seth or Gunther or Damian, but Roman is on a level above all of them. His aura is, if we could bottle his aura, we would be rich.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's about Miss Eugene.
Oh, go on.
So we brought him presents.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so this is her ballet teacher. He's An old Cuban guy.
Okay.
Can you open it right now? Yes. It's really important. Yeah. Yes.
It's a surprise.
He's opening a present.
Take it out.
Vanilla wafers.
You spread out.
It's for you. It's for you, Mr. Eugene.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
God.
Yeah, tell them what kind of stuff he says to you guys.
Like when we're like goofing off or something, he said one time, "This is not party. You do not have beach ball. You parents waste their money. I call Holly and you go bye-bye." I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. He actually said that. He said, like, Grace was goofing off. He said, "Grace, I call Holly right now." He said, Holly told me that anything bad, I tell her. Don't make me call Holly. And before we started, he said, "Serious."
Serious.
Oh my
He does not think it's funny. But they also got him an Olive Garden gift card.
Well, that's nice.
He said, "I visit Olive Garden frequently."
As do I.
Mhm.
As do I. Because
I
when
asked
you're
what
there,
his dog
you're
name was. He
family.
said, "Get to work. I know how it work. You try and talk to me just so you know ballet." I just want to know his dog name. So I came up to him after class. I said, "What's your dog name?" He said, Milo.
Mino.
And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Milo."
Milo.
I was like, "Ah."
His name is Milo.
He wouldn't tell me because he thought I was just trying to get out of ballet, but I actually wanted to know what his dog's name was.
Jesus.
Mm. All right, guys.
All right.
We're about to wrap it up.
Yep.
My bad.
Don't knock my stuff over.
He worked hard on that stuff.
Seriously. Seriously.
Seriously.
All right. Well,
So totally serial right now.
I don't think we need to go through all the pleasantries. We've just been sitting here chilling.
Yep. But anyway, go buy our shit on the Streamlabs.
Yes, the
I wanna
Streamlabs
plug
merch
it.
link.
I'm plugging our shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Go get the merch. We got all kinds of merch. Beautiful merch. We got the best merch, the greatest merch of all time.
Don't ever fucking do that again.
Got merch
This
like
is
no
the-
one's ever seen before.
This is the last time you're going to be able to do that shit, and I'm not in the same room with you. I swear to God, I will fucking drop you. You ever seen Draven Grimes do a drop kick? No, you're going to fucking see it live on December 23rd if he fucking does it. And then Nope was going to take a pile driver. Straight. Just a straight pile driver. Fuck it. I don't fucking care. I don't care about the cradle. I don't care about the butterfly hold. I don't care about the fucking package. I don't give a fuck. We'll just drop that something on his head.
Absolutely.
If he smells like shit, I'm throwing soap at him. You understand? I am bringing a 6-pack of soap, and if he smells like shit, I am fucking throwing soap.
I think you'll be all right. I got a hose in the front yard.
Here's the second part.
Oh, we're signing off, baby. You have to wait and show. All right, when I'm done,
Give us 30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right, guys.
Thanks,
Buy
all.
our shit, like our shit, subscribe to our shit, and follow our shit.
And we will see you in the studio next week.
That's right. For Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never